What is up, squad? Dubstepman here, and this is one of your #1 channels for Fallout videos. So I'll be talking about what I like about the Deliverer. So let's get started. Although the Deliverer looks badass, is a cool type of weapon, I love the looks of this pistol. I like it more than the 44 Magnum pistols, which have the old revolver western-like looks that you would find on a show like Bonanza. I don't really like those looks of those weapons, although most people think they're good and they're very smooth in the hand. I like having weapons like the Deliverer that look more futuristic and more modern. The old-fashioned revolver pistols that you have to have that little revolving thing that you take out and go spin around and stuff and put bullets in them and clack it back in, I find those kind of a waste of time. I don't usually like using those types of weapons, but the 44 Magnum pistol is probably one of your go-to weapons in Fallout 4. Along with this, I would also recommend using the Deliverer as a primary weapon. Although I don't really like using the silencer on the Deliverer, I think it sounds pretty cool without the silencer. But I keep the silencer on it because that's what makes it the Deliverer. A pretty cool weapon with a freaking silencer, which is awesome for stealth building characters. My character is not a stealth build, my character is a war build, which I call him. He can kill basically anyone you want him to with no problem. I do have a few issues with the Deliverer, which is its mag size. The mag size should be about 20 or 30 bullets, not 12. I find this pretty dumb because, well, it's the Deliverer, and that's a really sick weapon, and a very well-known weapon that is in many top 10 lists for fellow YouTubers. I do put this in a few of my top 10 lists because, well, it's the Deliverer, and it has some pretty sick damage. I find upgrading the 10mm pistol to be better. But in my other videos that I made about what I think of certain weapons, I could talk a lot more than I can talk in the Deliverer. I can't really commentate or talk much about the Deliverer though. I don't know why, it's just I don't really know much about the Deliverer, and I don't really like the Deliverer. As if when I'm talking about a weapon like the Overseer's Guardian or the Spray and Pray, I could talk to you guys for hours about. The Overseer's Guardian is kind of a good weapon for most points, but it can be bad as another thing. I don't know if a lot of people agree with me that when I say the Deliverer can be a really shitty weapon, a lot of people love the Deliverer. I personally don't really care for the Deliverer, also because of its silencer and its magazine size. I think the magazine size should be 10 times bigger than just 12 bullets. Although it does take one of the most common ammo types, 10mm rounds, which you can find from basically any vendor, or killing certain gunners or raiders that you can find around Commonwealth. Going to the Stone Quarry or the Glowing Sea is where you'll probably not be able to find much of this weapon, as in the Glowing Sea. You can't find much 10mm rounds unless you find them from ghouls who used to use 10mm pistols as weapons. I don't find 10mm pistols to do that great, but the Deliverer is a pretty good pistol to use. I just don't like the magazine size and that it comes with a suppressor. I know I can always take the suppressor off this weapon, but then it will not be the Deliverer.